Wow, breaking news. The UK authorities are now arresting people for words having to do with the ULEZ cameras. So recently we had the third and the fourth arrest having to do with the Bladerunners. A few days ago, a third man has been arrested with accusations of being involved with the Bladerunners. And just today we have the breaking news that a political commentator slash activist slash politician named Lawrence Fox in the UK has been raided and arrested by the London police and remains in custody. Not only did the London police arrest Lawrence Fox, but they also sent like a half dozen plus cops to ransack his house and search for any evidence that they could use against him. This is pretty horrifying. Now, I want to be clear, I'm not a fan of this guy. I don't like GB News, which he worked for. I think he's been fired. This could very well be a show trial that he's involved in as a willing participant in order to create a chilling effect to stop this growing movement. But his personality and politics aside, I think this sends a very strong message that the UK government will not tolerate rebellion, even righteous rebellion, against the technocratic state which has been weaponized, against the working class and the poor. This government is pure evil, and they're arresting people now for their words against this ULEZ tyranny and supporting those who tear down the cameras. So this guy named Lawrence Fox was arrested. This is a statement from the Metropolitan Police to Variety magazine. On Wednesday, the 4th of October, officers arrested a 45-year-old man on suspicion of conspiring to commit criminal damage to ULEZ cameras, or encouraging or assisting offenses to be committed. He was arrested in Stockwell and has been taken to a South London police station, where he remains in custody. Here's a post from something called the Reclaim Party. This morning, Lawrence Fox was arrested at his home in London and has been taken to a police station. And here's a video that Lawrence posted while the police were searching his house.
Look how many coppers there are in my house. Look at them coming to steal everything, take everything out of my house. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the country that we live in.
While the situation in the UK is really escalating, the police are now ransacking and arresting people for speaking out against ULEZ and being sympathetic and encouraging of the Bladerunners.
We've got 1, 2, you can show them. 1, 2, another 3 upstairs, stealing, going through my house to intimidate me because this is what the police are. They don't police with consent anymore. They police with fear and intimidation. That is the Stasi police force that we've got nowadays. It's the beginning and bringing in of a surveillance state. And he's trying to make noises so that I can't say that. It's the beginning in of a surveillance state, and these boys are the Stasi. Sadiq, Stasi. Bless them. So have a lovely day. I'm going to spend my day in the clink, innit?
So I'm guessing this is the post that they're going to use against him. He says, just had a great chat with someone who wants to be a Blade funder. They will put £10,000 behind the bar in a London hardware shop so that people can pick up angle grinders and other ULEZ scammer dismantling tools for free. Do get in touch if you want to be a Blade runner. Let's work together to tear down Chairman Sadiq Khan's surveillance state. Now, personally, I think it's admirable to stand up against totalitarian regimes, setting up panopticons reminiscent of Orwell's 1984. And whenever there are people trying to resist the totalitarian government, they become the enemies of that government. Now, some people are speculating that Lawrence Fox may be controlled opposition, or that this may be a honey trap operation. I mean, this post is a little bit suspicious if you ask me. But this does have a big effect. It sets precedent. It normalizes and makes people acclimated to activists just getting plucked off the street and incarcerated. Also, the police are arresting people for allegedly being Blade Runners. They just had another big profile arrest of a 54-year-old man who they say they suspect of destroying dozens of cameras. So I find this all very sad to see this totalitarian state stoking the flames of tyranny and arresting those who dare to fight back. So I want to be clear, I'm not a fan of Lawrence Fox. I don't support him. I don't particularly like him. But I think this is huge news. Now the world has seen Sadiq's henchmen raiding somebody's house and hauling him away to be jailed for espousing a very popular opinion. The government is in the wrong here. They should have never erected these cameras. They should have never waged war on their own people. These are crimes against humanity. And I think the people stepping up to the plate to resist it are the heroes. Just because something's against the law doesn't mean it's wrong. And just because something's within the law doesn't make it right. Many times the best people in this world live outside the law. And the worst people live within it and write the laws. So I just want to dedicate this video to all the people throughout history who took a stand against evil regimes. And not only did they not comply, they rocked the boat, they sabotaged, they slow walked, they threw their bodies on the machinery, on the gears, trying desperately to stop it. To all those people, I salute you. And I hope there are a few out there listening right now. To you, I say thank you.